Hey guys, Shane Ray with Aloha Air Conditioning and Heating, aka the Kahuna of Comfort. Hope everybody's had a great day today. I know it's been a beautiful, beautiful day, but just wanted to, what I want to talk about today is sometimes, people want to know, how does a heat pump work? How does that old box sitting outside of your home, how does that heat your home? Basically, when it comes to a heat pump, we really have two components. We have what we call the indoor coil, and we got an outdoor coil. Kind of looks like a radiator on your car. Basically, what that does is we have the refrigerant or the freon that travels through those coils. And of course, basically, guys, what we're doing is the refrigerant is basically a medium that's just transferring the heat from one place to another. So basically, for example, in the wintertime, on that indoor coil, we got hot gas that travels through that coil. And basically what it does on the indoor coil, when that hot gas travels through that, is we got a blower that blows over that, and that's what heats the home. So basically, after the indoor blower blows over the coil, the heat is added to the home, and as the refrigerant travels through that, it starts losing some of its heat. So it starts cooling down. And so, in other words, too, the refrigerant, we're just changing states, guys. As you'll see of this refrigerant, we're going from a liquid to a gas to a liquid. So after it travels through the indoor coil, as it starts to exit the indoor coil, of course, the temperature is cooling down. And then it travels through what we call a expansion valve or a metering device. And actually what that does is it drops the pressure of the refrigerant even more, therefore it drops the temperature as well, so it gets it cold. And then of course what it does after it exits the expansion valve is it goes to the outdoor coil. You've probably seen your units outside that has the radiator coils. It circulates through those coils, and they say that we have heat into the air like 200 degrees below zero, what we call absolute zero. And of course what that does, the refrigerant is so cold that it actually absorbs heat in the outdoor air. It's pretty amazing, actually. It absorbs that heat in the air. So after it circulates, starts absorbing the heat in the air outside, it exits the outdoor coil, and then it goes into the compressor, of course, where it's compressed. We pick up some heat off that compressor and add it to the refrigerant. It gets even hotter yet. As the compressor, of course, compresses that, raises the temperature and the pressure of that refrigerant. So actually, after it leaves the compressor, therefore it becomes a hot gas again, and then it continues and repeats the cycle, goes into the indoor coil, and then the fan blows over it, and that's what we heat the home with. So it's pretty interesting, actually. It's pretty amazing that we just have a closed loop, that actually we're just changing the state of that refrigerant from a gas to a hot gas, to a cold liquid, from a cold liquid to a hot gas, just back and forth, back and forth. One thing I do want to point out, though, guys, is a heat pump is extremely efficient. It's one of the most efficient systems you can have, depending on the climate, what part of the country that you live in. One thing that I did want to mention to you, a heat pump, reason they're so efficient, of course, is for every dollar's worth of electricity that we buy, a heat pump will actually deliver about $2 to $3 worth of heat. It's pretty awesome. So with that being said, a heat pump is real efficient until we get down to what we call our balance point. And the balance point is just simply the temperature where a heat pump can't keep up and be as efficient. And that's usually, like I said, depends from climate to climate, usually about 32 to 36 degrees. So when a heat pump reaches that point, it has to have some kind of supplemental heat. It starts losing capacity. So most of the time that supplemental heat is just strip electric heaters, except in the case that we could have a gas furnace or oil furnace as a backup. In that case, we call it a hybrid system. So instead of the electric heaters, it would be the gas or oil backup that would come on and help the heat pump out. So anyway, hope this has been helpful to you guys. I really appreciate you all listening in and checking in on these videos. If you find this information valuable, if you would please like, share, or comment below. and also visit us on the web at kahunaofcomfort.com. Have a great day.